Welcome back. So for this video, I'm going to do some styling to the metadata that we have on the website here. We have on top, so it's posted on January 7th, 2012 by ThemeBuster. Again, nothing is wrong with it, but I just like to change the order around a little bit and maybe just get a few more things up on the entry data. So first, if we go to our code editor and we go to content.php, the function we're targeting right now is the ucode girl posted on and the ucode girl posted by. These are the ones we're going to change a little bit, and these files can be found again in the template tags.php. So actually, it's when you open the template tags.php right at the top, we can see here that we have the function. If it exists, then it's this one, and then it has a lot of information. Now, if we're going to take this a bit from the top just to slowly explain to you what's going on here, is that it has the variable a time string. And the first thing is when the the post is posted on the original date. And then the U here is when you update, because of course you can update and edit your post. And basically what it says is that it gets the time. Here if it's updated, then you get the modified time. So it all makes sense if you read through it. And then it has the time string with the modified date. And then the time string here, variable, is first here is the date of the original post for the computer to read, and then it's for the humans to read. And again, it's for the modified date for computer to read, and then the modified date for a human to read. So what we're going to do here is we're going to leave all of this because that is exactly as it's supposed to be. But if we go down a little bit here in the posted on, so we're not going to touch the time string, but we're going to do a little bit of changes to the posted on variable. And down here we can see that it basically said posted on and then a percentage and an S. We're not going to touch the percentage and S because that is within WordPress, so it actually gets the date. But the posted on we can change if we want to, and I would like to change it to published. So here it just echoes out the variable. If we scroll down a little bit more, we can see here we have the posted by function, so it's very inconvenient, they're very close. Again, we don't really touch much of it, but if we have the variable by line here, you can see that we have the by. And again, don't touch the percentage and the S, but we can change this to it's written by. So it's a bit more than just by. And if we save, go back to our website and refresh, we can see it's not changed, so it's published January 7th, and it's written by ThemeBuster. Now that's all good, but we want to do a little bit more. So go back to your code editor, and what we actually want to do is to say, going back here, that it's written by ThemeBuster and published on this date. So we go to a Dreamweaver, and what we're actually going to do here is very simple, believe it or not. We're going to do the content.php, and we have the two functions. And it is actually easy enough to just take the posted by, cut it, and put it above the posted on. So clean up, save, go back to the website, and we can see here, now it's written by ThemeBuster and it's published on January. Now let's give it a bit of space. If we go to template tags.php, it should be here up. The posted on function by the echo, just give it a space before the span, save, go back to website, and I got a little nice space here. So the next thing we want to do is to actually add a bit more information up here by the entry data. You can actually see it in the template sticky post. So if you go up here and go back to your home page and you scroll down a bit to the hello world, we can see there's a comment. I'd like to get this information up right next to the it's published. So just we have everything gathered together. And how we're going to do this is we're going back to our code editor into our template tags. And where we found the categories list before in the previous video, we're just going to find that in the entry footer function. If we go down here, it's actually this part that says if it's single and if it's password required, but there's comments here. And it gets the comments number. So we're going to just take all of this right here and cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, but copy it if you feel a bit insecure about it. And then we're gonna post it right here. Next, we're gonna post it in right here by the posted on. Now we're doing it by the posted on because if you go back to the website, we can see the order is written by published. If you want it in between, you paste it in by the posted by function, but I want it here, so it needs to be in Dreamweaver after the posted on. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go right here and give it space and paste it in. Maybe give it a little more space, and I like to give it a little comment saying this is for the comments in the entry header. Save this. It actually needs to be modified just a little bit because we want this out single. We actually just want the rest of the function. So if we delete that and save and go back to our website, refresh, and we can see here it has the comment. Let's also go into the hello world and we can see it here. Now again, it needs a little bit of space, so go back to template tags and wherever it echoes, which is, let me check, it's here. Just give it a space, save it, go back, refresh, and it has the nice little space in between right here. Okay, so the last thing we want to do about the entry header, for now at least, is that we want to make sure that the edit function down here, once you're logged into the backend of course, that we also want that next to it. I just think it's really nice to have everything gathered and just to make sure that everything is in the same place. So we go back into our Dreamweaver and into our template tags, and we're actually just gonna go right down to the entry footer again and find the edit post link function. And just to make sure we get everything here, this is here. And we're just gonna clip it, clean it up a bit, save, just make sure everything is as it is. And because I want it to be after the comments again, I just find exactly where I found the comments here. And in between, I'm just gonna paste this in and gonna save. Go back to the website, refresh, and there it is. Again, let's give it a little bit of space, just so it looks nice. Nice. Oh, we can also see I'm missing a space here, sorry. So I'm just gonna go in here and say posted on, space. And then everything looks really nice. And that's actually all we're gonna do to the entry header. So you can probably tell now from the previous video that there's been a few changes with the styling. But now that we've done all the functionality, I thought I'll just go through the snippet that we provided. And it's pure CSS. So it's basically just how you want to style and everything. What I've done here is that I did a bit of changes here. So this is capitalized, there's a hover effect, and the same with the hello world. And then I've done a pipe in between so they're nicely separated. So I don't have to worry too much about those little spaces that we had to do before. It's just a bit of snippet that we provided for you, but because of course this is focused on functionality rather than styling, I just want to quickly show you that you need to put this snippet into the SAS, of course, and then you need to go to site, you go to primary, and post and pages just as the CSS. And it's just shortly, you can go through this, you can see everything. Of course, as in the previous videos, we just give you an example of how you can style this, but it's completely up to you. Do it so it fits your design much better, and whatever needs and thoughts you have, you can just go crazy and do everything you want. This is an example, and everything can be changed with CSS.